Alright, morning guys. Y'all know what I like to do, try to start you off with a fish when I can. Little guy. Slammed it in the roof of the mouth. Boy, he got it good too, good God. In and back out. Oh man, oh my goodness. Come on, get out of there. That was a little eye, I think. Crossed his eyes. Get out of there, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Baby brush hog. Little guy, let's score him real quick. Let's knock out that brand new rod. We are at a Carolina Kayak Anglers event. Event number 3, I think it is. We are at Kerr Scott Reservoir in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. And first fish on the board. Let's see what he'll be. There we go. 14 and a quarter. They look good. Stuff. Oh, no, don't do that. On my phone. There we go. Thanks, buddy. I should really get my mess together. It's a cool morning. This morning, it's 9 o'clock. Lines in was at 6:30. It was about 6:50 before I started fishing. This place is 2 hours away from home. Long ride, had to get up extra early. A lot of people at the boat ramp, so I just relaxed, took my time, wasn't in a huge hurry. Got in a little late, so here we go. Try to get 4 more of them. I just flipped the brush hog, and this lake has a ton, I mean a ton of laydowns. Everywhere you go, it's just laydowns all on the bank, like you can see behind me here. About to float into, and just flipped a little brush hog in one of them. Got bit. We're gonna do that again. Remember what laydown it was. Let's submit this picture if we can. 14 and a quarter. Let's keep it going. Look at that. Pierced his noodle. Bleeding like crazy. I don't think that's 8 inches. Oh God. He about got away from me. 8-inch minimum. I think he'll be 8. Let's get one of them. Same brush hog. Let's go. The 9-inch bass. That 14 might be one of the biggest fish I ever caught here. I've never caught nothing but tiny little dinks here. We've had 2 tournaments here before. You can go back and look at those videos. I think my brush hog here is done. You can go back and check out those other videos and see I've only ever caught straight dinks here, so with that 14 and a 9, I mean 14 is a, well, okay, so they say, people talk like there's huge fish in this lake, like 10-12 pounder fish. I tell you, I can't see it from what I've caught here, and it's just deep, clear water lake, but I mean, maybe so. Hopefully we can go find one of them, but I sure ain't never seen them here. Let's go get them. What's up, guys? Fish 3. And a half, fish 3, all on the brush hog. Keep it going, baby. I just had a nice fish come off right here. Oh, man. Came off on crankbait. Come back to it later. Let me see it in a little while. Alright, guys, he got all the hooks. First bite in a long while. He's gonna try to hook me. It's been a little tough. This is my 4th fish, just trying to scratch out a limit. God, this little guy's lips are just all kinds of jacked up. They've been like that. I didn't do all that. Not to this little booger. Oh, there we go. I think he'll be 8. 8 inches is the minimum, so get him for 4. Alright, he'll go 10 1/4. 4 fish. Need one more. I'll submit that in a little bit. Maybe switch to a red rattle trap, and hadn't made very many casts with it till he came. Throwing it on, I don't know if you can see that behind me, steep clay bank. Throwing it on some clay banks, rocky banks. See what I can scratch out. Got less than an hour left now. We got an hour and 9 minutes left. Alright guys, end of the day. Just the 4 fish. Oh, I gotta submit that last one. Now that you mention it, I'll get right back with you. Alright guys, yes, the end of the day. Just the 4 fish. Got the 14 and something, 13, a 10 and a 9 or something like that. So, not too bad of a day. Obviously I would like to have a limit, but like I said, this place is always tough for me. This place, all I've ever caught here is small bass, like you saw today, but it's fun. Gear I used today is a new Abu Garcia Vendetta rod. Grandpa got it for me for my birthday. Appreciate that. 7-foot medium heavy fast. It's a good rod, good tip, but good backbone. 1/4 ounce to an ounce, 12 to 20 pound line, so you can beef it up. So I was throwing that Texas rig on it. I got I think it's 15 or 16 pound Yozuri fluorocarbon. Got all these abrasions flipping in these trees, but stuff's tough, holds up. 3 of the 4 came on the watermelon red Zoom Brush Hog, 1/4 ounce Woo tungsten weight. The reel is Abu Garcia Revo X, 7.3 to 1. Pick up that slack fast and set the hook. And then that last one came on the red rattle trap. Not a rattle trap, it's a Yozuri Vibe lipless crankbait, red crawl. Dobbins Fury series crankbait rod. 7-foot medium heavy moderate fast. Medium heavy moderate fast. There's a lot going on there. Y'all heard me talking about Dobbins rods. I love them. It's got an Abu Garcia Revo reel on it. 6.6 to 1 medium retrieve. And that'll be, that's 12 or 15 pound line. Yozuri line on it. I knew you would think so. This is kind of a mountainous lake, steep. It's in Wilkesboro. Beautiful lake. Really clear waters, about 3 foot of visibility, 2 to 3 feet. Earlier, I think it might have got a little cloudier here at the end of the day, but not much. So I wouldn't really think bright red lipless would work in this water, but it did. Caught a little one. It's kind of the reason I went with that was Mayo Lake back in Roxborough, closer to my home. Has pretty clear water, especially for the lakes in my area of the state. And like a lot of places in spring, but particularly there, red baits are really productive in the spring. So even though the water is pretty clear, don't be afraid to throw that red, especially in the spring. If you're not from there and you're watching and you're wondering how can a lake that's 2 hours from your home in the same state be so different than the lakes in my area, I guess North Carolina is kind of unique in that way. One of only a handful of states, I would say, that in North Carolina we have the beach and we have mountains. I live in Durham, which is right in the middle of North Carolina pretty much. Northern part of the state, but central. Of course, to our east we got the beach, and this is 2 hours west. Maybe an hour, hour and a half from Tennessee. So we're getting into the beginnings of the Appalachian Mountains, foothills here in Wilkesboro. Pretty mountainous. You can see a few mountains off in the distance. Very hill, deep lake, clear. So definitely not what I'm used to back home, but I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Up next, I think Baden Lake. Don't quote me on that. Go to Carolina Kayak Anglers, check out their schedule. I think Baden Lake is next. 2-hour drive back home. I'm tired. I'm whooped. My back hurts. But hey, it's better than working today. I think next month I may fish the Central Carolina kayak fishing. I think that's what it's called. New trail in the Triangle region here in North Carolina. It's their third or fourth event. They're gonna be at Falls Lake, which y'all know is my home lake, so may go check that out next month. Fish with them for the first time, see what they're all about. CKA, like I said, I think we're at Baden. Y'all go on the website, check that out. I'll talk to y'all. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time. Peace.